Peppa Pig's Christmas episodes are meant to be magical, but someone's been very naughty this year because they're packed with animation mistakes hiding in plain sight. Today we're unwrapping the biggest Christmas animation mistakes one by one. Let's see what Santa missed. The missing chimney. In the episode Santa's Visit, Peppa and her family are staying at Granny and Grandpa Pig's house for Christmas, and everything plays out exactly as you'd expect at first. Santa's already been overnight, the mince pie crumbs are everywhere, and the presents are under the tree. Except there's one tiny problem, because Peppa doesn't get the doll she asked for. To the show's credit, Santa actually comes back later to fix this, and when he appears inside the house, he's very clearly shown climbing out of the chimney like this was always part of the plan. Now here's the issue. If you rewind back to the start of the episode, when the outside of Granny and Grandpa Pig's house is shown, there is absolutely no chimney on the roof, which raises a very important Christmas question about where Santa actually came from. So either Santa installed a chimney mid-air, briefly borrowed one from next door, or Peppa Pig accidentally gave Santa the ability to phase through roofs, because that entrance does not match the house we were shown earlier. The Christmas crackers that multiply. Before all the drama with Peppa's present, the episode shows the family having Christmas lunch at Granny and Grandpa Pig's house, where they sit down ready for the traditional Peppa Pig routine, pulling the crackers before they eat. At first, the table is set very clearly with 3 crackers, but as Peppa and George reach for them, something odd happens, because without anyone bringing another cracker to the table, a 4th one suddenly exists, and both of them are now holding one. From there, the crackers seem to keep giving. Everyone at the table ends up wearing a paper hat and blowing a party horn, even though there were never enough crackers to provide that many items in the first place. And if you look closely, the party horns themselves can't decide what they are, because when Peppa and George open their cracker, the horn is just a plain green tube. But moments later, George and Grandpa Pig are blowing horns that have magically gained decorative feathers. So unless Granny and Grandpa Pig bought experimental self-upgrading Christmas crackers, this one quietly turns Christmas lunch into a full festive duplication glitch. Magical Christmas pudding. Okay, so after pulling the crackers, Peppa's family begin Christmas lunch, which for some reason is just Christmas pudding. No turkey, no roast potatoes, not even a sad little sprout, just pudding. A pudding so perfectly full and untouched that you'd think Granny Pig had placed it there 3 seconds ago for a photo shoot. And yet, all 6 plates already have pudding in them. So where did that come from? Did they pre-eat the pudding before the pudding existed? Physically impossible, unless the animator took their lunch break halfway through drawing. But we're just getting warmed up. George's plate vanishes the moment the crackers appear. Just disappears. Gone. And then, as if the universe glitched and remembered he exists, the plate randomly reappears, but now the giant pudding in the center has mysteriously shrunk, while everyone's bowls are still completely full. Nothing says Merry Christmas like continuity errors big enough to drive Santa's sleigh through. Christmas Fair has clones? In the episode Santa's Grotto, everyone is buzzing with excitement because Peppa and George are finally going to see Father Christmas, or at least the part-time version who works at the local Christmas fair. The family arrives, the camera pans out dramatically to reveal the entire winter wonderland. The Ferris wheel, the slide, the little train, all of it looking very magical and completely normal, until you actually look at the characters, because this is the moment where the animators must have said, "It's Christmas, deadlines don't matter," and accidentally turned the Christmas fair into a full-on cloning facility. Right there on the Ferris wheel, you can clearly see Zoe Zebra and Mummy Zebra enjoying a lovely ride through the freezing night sky, but on the ground. Just a few steps from Santa's grotto, Zoe Zebra and Mummy Zebra are also standing there, fully present, waiting calmly like they didn't just teleport down from the wheel at lightning speed. And it doesn't stop there, because over by the slide, Candy Cat and Mummy Cat are hanging out, minding their own business. Except Mummy Cat is also on the Ferris wheel, sitting next to someone else completely. Because nothing says festive magic like duplicate parents wandering around a fun fair while their copies ride carnival rides. The Magic Train. Now that we're already at the Christmas fair, because the family made it here in the last chapter, the episode has given us a lovely wide shot of the whole place. The Ferris wheel, the slide, Santa's grotto, and the little elf train parked literally a few meters away from it. Like, you could honestly walk there quicker. And the best part? The train tracks don't even lead all the way to the grotto. They just stop. Like the animators said, "Hey, close enough, kids won't notice." But then, everyone hops on the elf train, and suddenly we're on the Polar Express director's cut. The train starts chugging like it's crossing 3 different time zones. Peppa and Suzy have an entire conversation about their Christmas lists. George has time to sit, stare, blink, and existentially rethink life. Daddy Pig could have fit in a nap. Meanwhile, the background is scrolling like someone forgot to turn off the infinite loop setting. And after what feels like a 5-minute commute, ta-da, they finally reach Santa's grotto, which again was right there at the start. Peppa Pig physics strikes again. Walking distance, 8 seconds. Train distance, apparently the entire length of the North Pole. The case of the vanishing TV. In the episode Peppa's Christmas, Daddy Pig brings home the world's largest Christmas tree, a tree so big it might actually qualify as its own postcode. He marches it into the house, climbs the ladder, and we get a nice clear shot of the living room. And on the right side of that ladder, the TV, Goldie the fish, and a whole lineup of Christmas cards proudly sitting on top. Perfectly normal, perfectly festive. And then Peppa starts singing, and suddenly the TV decides it's had enough of this family and just leaves. When the camera shows the tree all decorated and everyone admiring it, the TV, the entire TV, has vanished, gone, packed its bags. Goldie has apparently evaporated, even the Christmas cards have dipped. All that's left is a suspiciously empty patch of wall, as if the animators hoped none of us would notice an entire entertainment system disappearing in the middle of a scene. But wait, because in true Peppa Pig fashion, the story doesn't end there. The moment Daddy Pig distracts everyone with snacks for Santa, the TV suddenly pops back into existence. No explanation, no Goldie gasping for air. It just reappears exactly where it was before, as if it never teleported out of the family home mid-episode. Either the animators forgot it, or Goldie has mastered interdimensional travel. Disappearing boot prints. Near the end of the same episode, Peppa and George swear they saw Father Christmas in the middle of the night, and when Granny and Grandpa Pig arrive, we actually get physical evidence, real, certified CSI level clues. They look down at the garden and spot huge boot prints stamped right into the snow, then they look up at the roof, more boot prints. Clear as day, no mistaking it. Santa didn't just visit, he practically left a receipt. But then Danny Dog decides it's the perfect moment to start a snowball fight. Everyone charges forward into the snow, and suddenly, the boot prints disappear completely, instantly, as if Santa hit Control-Z on his way out. It's like the animators said, hey, continuity on Christmas? Absolutely not. Santa's Super Sleigh upgrade. If you watch the episode Santa's Visit from Series 3, Santa is cruising through the sky in what is basically the Volkswagen Polo of sleighs. Tiny, compact, efficient, and absolutely not designed for passengers. It's literally just Santa, a sack, and vibes. But then, jump forward to the episode Father Christmas in Series 5, and suddenly Santa rolls up in something that looks like a luxury tour bus on reindeer power. This man didn't just upgrade his sleigh, he unlocked the DLC expansion pack. Because now, somehow, Peppa, George, Daddy Pig, Suzy, Danny, and half the cast can hop in, with room to spare. The sleigh has seatbelt space, legroom, probably cup holders. Honestly, at this point, he could run a shuttle service. So either, 1, Santa finally got that Christmas bonus, 2, Miss Rabbit started leasing sleighs on the side, or 3, the animators collectively forgot what sleigh they drew last time. Santa must have been on the nice list this year, because wow, that sleigh glow-up is the biggest Christmas upgrade in Peppa Pig history. And that wraps up our deep dive into Peppa Pig's Christmas chaos. If you spotted any more mistakes that we didn't catch, drop them in the comments because honestly, this show is a goldmine and we're definitely doing a part 2. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure you check out our other Peppa Pig deep dives. Happy holidays, you wonderful animation detectives. Thank you for watching.